Hello. Congrats on getting first, Duke. I'm gonna do a roulette to start off because need to spend some of these wolf marks. I've never bought that. How interesting. Oh man, I've got a lot of fucking materia. It's a bunny girl. Oh my god. Press the button. Oh yeah, PvP. That's what I was gonna check. I got the umbrella and I gotta get Squeak. Cause who doesn't love a baby coyote? Coyote. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the fucking level 99/100 Reaper Glam, but boy am I excited to get that. Outfit looks fucking sweet. Fucking PvP music. So tired of hearing it. Haha! It was me. I got the thing. You fools! Why did you not go for the one you had? I somehow got the knockout for that, but that's fine, I don't really care. Fucking... Guys, why did you not go for the one you had sitting next to you? Fools. Guys, go help with the middle. Oh my god. Guys, fucking... Come on, man. Oh. It's nullification. I can't actually check it now. I'm fucking dead! Bitch! Why are none of you there? Great. Oh, well, we got the thing, so that's good at least. Really? You gotta group up and kick their asses. Oh, they're having some problems over there, I see. That was weird. But we got that one. Oh my god. I feel like we're being very bullied here. Dude, fight him. Don't just... This is going really well. EXP. Anyways. Oh, neat. Like the old Charlie and... Oh, look, Pepper's getting there. It is time. Welcome back, Mia. I just had word from Aaronville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tyrol aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. No. Ulrika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. And the only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. Oh, you're all here. Took some persuasion, but the Cleaners Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tyrol. There'll be other passengers, for researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine at Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now's the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tyrol, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolol is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession, support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tyrol, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsebard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kryle? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missives I found, he'd been tasked with the investigation of the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we've no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. My eye itches. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with interest in the City of Gold. Golden City is a children's bedtime story. Part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. I go wheresoever adventure is to be found. That's what they tell me. Right then, if Father's still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. It's dark. Of course they are. The others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Nah, we'll just take a leisurely stroll.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders.
Haha!
We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Haha! No. Yes, but no.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bootheswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough, disappointing me so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need? And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Bye, Graha. See you later. We'll get you your tacos.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
Yeah. We're gonna win the throne and kill God or something. She's definitely not seasick. She's seasick.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
Voice just doesn't fit with the basic bitch human man.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
She's like, I'm gonna go take a nap.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tyrrell was far, but it's another thing to really know.
Ignore the clipping of my face.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Carl, stop being so short so my face stops clipping through my claws.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Probably. And I don't think he teleported there. It's a random elf who's definitely won't be plot relevant. Oh, this will be my first visit to Tyrrell. I don't know how to do a French accent, sorry. Fontaines is a name. Well, I was working at Disdain's Aesthetics in Aldal, you see, but my employment with them, came to an end. So I visited Charlene in the hopes of starting over. I was attempting and failing to find a new job. I seized a chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. Told the dog servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. I'm sure it'll be fine. Feel my edge start to dull on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later? I like to say, we've already been on a long sea voyage. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Hello, sir. I see you in Eorzea before, you great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain this deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tyrrell, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, so we head home to lick our wounds. My story? Well, since you ask, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Cattenram, you know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tyrrell almost 80 years ago. Mamujal's leader said to have welcomed Cattenram with open arms, and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. The real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Cattenram returned to Tyrrell several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage. He was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. Yeah, that's how oceans are. I heard Aaronville was looking for passage to Tuliolal, so I managed to squeeze his party aboard one of our chartered vessels. As fortune would have it, we just scheduled an expedition to Tyrrell. hello, Potato. An adventurer, I presume? I'm a merchant myself, based in Ulda. Much of the imports and exports, Aorthian and Tirali both. This is your first crossing the salt, as they say. Do you remember the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder? Consider this. There's not a common for the various races to be referred to, instead by the names of certain clans. For the Makote, that Sorrow, the Hrothgar, the Jabral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with the clan. Fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. I thought this vessel had been equipped with a barrier generator to protect it from storms. Reassuring thought, though I nevertheless pray there will be no need for it. Yeah, I'll be fine. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession, your young Uklamat being one of them, of course. But from what a Muljat bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on a third promise. Damn. Did you learn anything of interest? Oh, I hadn't heard about the clan names. We should have Wuklama and Arenville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Yeah, this is fine. Everything will be fine. Oh no, a storm! Who could have foreseen this event?
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tyrol, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Girl, why are you not telling your son about the baby daddy?
We're in the teeth of it now, lads! Reef that sail before the mast snaps!
Oh dear.
Only elves at watch! This wind's too strong to take in your sail! Man falling off the mast! We need help! Get him below decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Sounds like bad things are happening on deck.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
That's because you didn't fight Leviathan. Damn, it's stormy.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Why is that these giant boxes of crystals just sitting open on the deck?
Defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Like, I get you might need to use them, but they've been sitting open on the deck the whole
Extraordinary
time.
life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced
Like-
ease.
Come on, man. Who is taking these pictures? Upamat.
too threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one
should
might
probably
have
have
mistaken her for another soul in distress.
Stayed below deck. Should probably have stayed below deck.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural.
And Aaronville was
In
there too,
retrospect, of course,
helping,
that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the
doing
coming
something,
contest for the throne.
moving boxes or something. I don't know. God, we're in heaven. We're all dead. Ah! Booby. Why are the boobies flying around like they're seagulls? They're not seagulls. They're boobies.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
We have seagulls in this game.
Seabirds.
Excellent. This is
You
seabirds.
need only hold out a while longer.
Yeah, I don't know why they used the blue-footed booby minion design instead of the
For a
seagull.
dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad
You
to
know,
have my pessimism proven wrong.
the one famous for
Another good news, I
the
examined the
specific
sailor who
thing.
took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
But
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
I guess everybody else
We only
will,
did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly
you know,
set you adrift
take a
halfway.
different boat.
If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm.
Like, what about
As a matter of
Fangentin?
fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Voice just doesn't, the like grizzled sailor
Better not let you
voice
down.
doesn't fit with random bitch her here.
Easy, stomach. Easy.
Like, just a random basic here. Just a basic
We're
bitch.
the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Yeah. Fuck that traitor and that mercenary and Fontaine. I don't speak French. Like, fuck them. This is my boat. You guys get a different boat. Your landing boat could also crash horribly. Those are some nasty
Blue
reefs.
seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Yeah.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
I don't know why they gave her the hat. Had her wear the hat for a bit. And then when she came home, she took off the hat and literally never wore it again. She never puts it back on. Was it just to hide how big her ears are so that Femme-Proth players wouldn't get jealous before the game came out? Or before the race came out? You don't get Wuklamat's hair or ears, so you do not get to see them. Look at all these hats that Vera and Hrothgar can't wear.
Gods. I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Girl, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
There's fucking elves! And Lalafels? What the fuck are these
Currently
things?
Undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out, or...
Girls used to Charlian.
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Where do you think this is, Kryl? America?
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
Oh, that's hello.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihyolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies
Like,
in my succession
did Fontaine also have to answer these questions? You know, like, I just want a job. Please don't kill me.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then
They're
all
like,
is well.
wait a
Afterwards.
second. Right, I said, holy shit!
Please,
It's a
accept our
princess!
apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We should have gotten playable Mamulja instead of
We'll
Hrothgar.
be continuing our patrol then.
Yeah, I said it.
Well, well.
Should have gotten lizard
you
people
really
instead of
are a
cat
figure
people.
of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
More like don't act the part.
Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tulihyolal.
Hanu Hanu. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Yeah! Yeah! I can press buttons properly, it's fine. You can return to the city anytime. Of course. Being on solid ground has improved Wuklamot's mood. Her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Right then, first things first. I'm gonna vomit. Still a bit queasy. No more pose for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession. Arguments here. I should very much like to explore. And I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? She's not. Huh, we were wondering who these strange folk were, so the Third Promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Anvil does not like being called a follower. He's too tsundere for that. Not at all. I couldn't be better. The Third Promise does not get seasick. No, sir. It's been my hand-picked entourage here. I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the Third Promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Some things have a tendency to command a respectable distance, but you're just so easy to approach. I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, Third Promise. That guy didn't say anything. You do have a point. Wuklamot is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. What do you mean, technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Maria, you and Kryle can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. The voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuklamot's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, sure. You know what's really unfair about Wuklamot?
She has tail ornaments. That's not fair. I don't get those.
I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. Oh, the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbour. Ernville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yogg-Doral, the southern landmass, but clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighbouring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop.
I don't know what I was doing with that accent there. Other than something ain't right. There is a leave meat that I can't talk to.
This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolo's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbour, everything from fresh fish to imported wares goes directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that here in Tuliolo, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. Welcome in, Carrick. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Wachimeki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, and then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces.
Girl, you can see the fucking aetheryte from the harbor. The music here is so fun. Look at how magenta this guy's clothing is. Man, I would die having to go up and down these stairs every day in a city.
What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have aetherites in Tyrol? Tuliolo? I think I told you before that my brother Kana spent 3 years studying in Charlayan, fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Due to the attuning thing, if you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Shaktaral. Let's make a stop at Bartman Post on the way though. That's the headquarters for the Lands Guard.
I'm doing okay. Other than the mice living in the basement. Not a fan of that one. Whee!
We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crop the side of the mountain. As you can see, though, the buildings made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Brooklyn gets her endless endurance.
True. Growing up in a city like this, where you have to go up and down this shit every day, you'd probably be like, mild elevation change? I didn't even notice. Eh. Go away, bug. Mobile jaw. Here we are at Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolo and preserving the peace. The Lance Guard are led by a nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zaralja took over as commander. The title is not empty honor, and means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alice should be around here too. Around to hear it, too. Come on, it's time I show you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of the Talon March. Hey look! It's the tank armor. It'll be out tomorrow. Don't know why that guy's shirtless. Eh. And the maiming armor, presumably. Given that the character's wearing it or stabbing shit. And the healer gear, presumably, because it's white. I wonder if it has cool pants. Those are the only ones I've seen. So I don't know what striking and scouting and aiming will get. Because I feel like they probably wouldn't do this design since it's fairly heavy looking and they love to not let everybody have heavy armor. Did I tune to this? Also, the helmet works on Hrothgar. Woo! Which it fucking should. Been years at this point. It's been fucking years. Yeah, you see both maiming and fending versions with Hrothgar. This is not a Hrothgar. This is a Hrothgar though. There's also a Hrothgar around somewhere. Actually, I think this is a Makote. But maybe it's hard to tell. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Might be a Hroth lady. It's hard to tell in the armor. But yeah, it actually works. The only NPC I've wearing the hat, going with the healer set, was here. And the fact that the Hrothgar over there isn't wearing a hat isn't actually telling because nobody in their training, even if they're otherwise decked out in armor, is wearing a helmet anyways. So, I don't know if the hat will actually work. I guess we'll see in the morning. Big gate. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both are constructed by a race of giants, the Yakoi. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yaktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Shaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legend says it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. Familiar sounding tale. I'm put in mind of the conflict between Heidelin and Zodiac. But getting back to Shaktural, the Sons are also parts of the Tuliolo nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many crowns of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Jacques requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the right of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm done, servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll make sure you win! I wish to go exploring! You really mean that? Well, to anyone who stands between you and adventure. They must have covered half the city by now. Tuliolo is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Yay! Clement is ready to commence the second half of your Tuliolo tour. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliolo certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. Oh, we goodbye. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Let's go. Sprint. I don't know why she says that dirigibles are on the way, because those are over here. Oh wait, no, this is the Arch of the Dawn. Never mind. This is a palace. I don't know why she said... Didn't say like, oh, we're gonna go to the palace. Like, who's gonna walk down like this instead of up the stairs? Still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. Which was originally the site of Yakui Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Jacques to appease the god who slumbers in the Great Ocean Trench. I wonder if we're gonna fight that at some point. Oh. It's break time. Okay, we will BRB. See you soon. Okay, we're back. I'd definitely start post-Endwalker stuff, Carrick. You'll probably get to like 91 or maybe even 92 doing all of it. After the Yokoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he sought a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Taral. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliyola. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Oh no, not stairs! In a video game where my character has infinite stamina. My shoulder's been so stiff lately. Tried heated springstone? My cousin swears by it. Look at the baby mamuljas! Why is there's only one type of baby mamulja though? It's just this one. Even though there's 3 types of mamuljas. He's so cute! Babies. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to Invincible Resilience. You'll probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carving at the top represents. Snake? Lizard snake? That guy over there is a Hrothgar. You can tell they're all Hrothgars because Roganin don't live in Taral. Heh. Snake! Go. So this is a Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Well, we have residents from other Yogg-Taro clans. Mamulja, Jabra, Palupalu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tonawata, Hatsaro, and Chitona who moved south from their ancestral lands in Jagg-Tural. In essence, there's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliola's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. He's drawing himself. That's so cute. Alpacas! That big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Lance Guard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin, and me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Nice. Good job, Luke Lamont. Alpacas! I think alpacas are cute and fuzzy. Yeah, they added in Mamolja children, which is fair, but like several of the base game races still don't have kid versions.
And here are dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliolo. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Connor brought back the plans from Charlayan, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Heart of the Dawn awaits.
Little teeny actual potato-sized potatoes. Like, there's no Rogadin children. Sleepy. Sleepy baby. Yeah, this was a cutscene.
This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Yoctoro Landgate. But when Papa founded Tuliolo, everyone began using his present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozamaka, the wetland south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozamaka. That name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were the fluffy animals we passed by earlier? Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryle. You'll learn soon enough. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along.
They have a model in this game of babies, and it is for every race. It's just a baby, and it's like, are Lalafels like Kiwis?
If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolo, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean?
Oh look, I'm level 91. Cool. Kyle regards the stone pillars curiously.
What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting.
I'm actually gonna switch. Alright, might as well get Warrior to 91 as well.
Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamolja. Oh, then this must be... That's right, one of the exploits of my father, Gololjaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolo Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolo came to be. Study them as long as you like.
Lay of the Brotherhood.
This pillar tells the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts a scene where Papa granted an audience to the Florid explorer Cat something. I can never remember the name. You mean Ketenram?
Ah, that's the one. Kettleram's arrival in Tyrol is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. Said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettleram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. Records say he travelled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. This one recounts the lay of her past. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Shabral, like me. For decades, the Shabral and the Mamuzja were at war for control of the forests of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end the conflict has since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliolal. There's a clan of Hrothgar and Bosja known as Helians. In their society, the women ruled as queens, and the men served as devoted subjects. Yet here in Taraz, Shabral men and women appear to be of equal status. Automatically, culture can vary with location. The reason it's like that is because they didn't like the Hrothgar lore they made, so they just want to ignore it. Here we have the lay of reeds. This is a story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Kozamilka. The people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colourful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I mean, they're technically the same race. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the Moblins of Kozamilka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. The Vanu are the only people with distant Tyroli counterparts. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. The pillar shows one of the Palu whose homeland is in Okapacha. One? There's two! Having created our currency, the Palu are rightfully known as the merchant clan. They oversee Tuliolo's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tyrol. None let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Let. The Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yaqui, the largest of Tyrol's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yaktural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northward, setting their sights on Shaktural. You'll recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Erkopacha. Never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. Most of the people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What moved them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Tyroli history? I don't know, man. This one is my favorite, the Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tyrol Vitral, Valigarmanda. I should explain. A Tyrol Vitral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. It's hard to describe the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Yeah. Valigarmanda itself was dubbed the Skyruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tyrol every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. Through a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Erkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliola's national emblem and adorning the banners of the palace. And then it's this one that's empty. Oh, this one is unmarked. It says here that the blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliola's history. Whatever that might be. Was you full of history then? Yeah. Not to hear it. No, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. I was surprised there, saying I couldn't keep anything down for a while. Now I think I'm ready to eat again. Let's go and have ourselves a bite at a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna go get this 8th right. Banui. Goodbye, Banui. I didn't get the dirigible landing while I was over there. No! Should've done that. I forgot. Oh well. I'll worry about it in a bit. I'll worry about watching Mickey in a bit. Have you ever had tacos? They're truly Yola classic. Like a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Balia of Tie the best? I don't know how to say that. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's hunt downstairs and place an order without Brook Evu. Evu. Oh. He's a culinary, and yet he is wearing the blacksmith chest piece.
Brook Evo!
It's not fair.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the Silver Scales are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Yeah. I wouldn't know anything about the Silver Scales.
Now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of
I am definitely not responsible for ruining their mercenary group.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
I agree. That would be silly.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
In the middle of the night.
Oh.
He destroyed our tacos! It's okay, we can get more.
If it isn't the third promise.
I'll never forgive you for destroying the tacos. How dare you destroy my lunch,
These ones.
dinner,
New
midnight food.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
How dare you?
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor. Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneeveling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihyolal. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
I too have an
None of
axe.
this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
I will kick your ass. You can't take me in a fight.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
I think that might be racist, but I'm not entirely sure. Calling a Hrothgar a house
Since
cat.
when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Look, just because she is tiny doesn't
Listen to
mean
you.
she can't kick butt.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Yeah, I definitely haven't killed
Some
any
get it into
before.
their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my
That's never
father's
happened.
footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Okay, but what about the Dopro?
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
You know, the restaurant owner might just give you free tacos if you were like, our tacos were destroyed, can we get new ones?
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
Hey.
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
I love how Kryle says it like tacos, like this woman has never heard of a taco before.
So it goes.
Girl, that ain't so hard to pronounce the word taco. I know you're British, but come on. Hello, Kryle. Looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolo cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphen and the others at the palace. As bad as a place, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head out from the responded quarter, or even the eastern side of town in March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volokshunsa. My poor empty belly. Surely a princess can just have the chefs make her tacos. They may not be the tacos from the restaurant you love, but you could still have tacos. And I gotta get the dirigible landing one. My nephew came to visit. Isn't that lovely? Whee! Yeah, also grab watching Mickey. I know how A-parrots work. Don't worry about it. Running. This is where they do all that crafting shit. All these crafters. There's not actually a lot of people over here. I think most of them are in Solution 9. You gotta zoom! You gotta have the zoomies! Hey, Aaronville. You have a better feel for the city now? Food is amazing. Passing Malmolja, let's try a fruit called Chirimoya, and it was just sublime. Saw a two-headed Malmolja on our way here, another claimant to the right of succession, according to Aaronville. So many narrow, winding streets, but even if you get lost, all you have to do is keep heading up, and you'll arrive at the palace eventually. Hey look, it's lightning! But looking better than she does in her own game, because she doesn't look like a stick. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted calibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Almost several cutscenes will play in sequence. Aaronville been waiting. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly quarrels. I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and to meet the allies I've chosen. I wonder how impulsive he is, though. There's no telling what he might be in for.
Stinian? When did he get here?
Joke's on you, Alphino.
What's the point? Why is he here?
He got here before you.
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sun Perch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
Our man's a fight
So
slut.
the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Hello.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
Estinian is one of the most powerful people on the planet.
No further than that woman there.
On account of the slight absorption of a first brood soul. Just a little bit. Hello.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
Once again, Estinian, you haven't been to all of Authard or Ilsepard. You haven't been to Maricidia, and that's east of Charlian.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
Estinian has to be here in case we need to kill God.
If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
He's eepy. He's a big sleepy boy.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Yeah, family.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Okay.
Erenville, then.
Wonder how much he had to pester Wuklamont to remind her that it's Erenville on the journey back to Charlene. She would call him his real name and he'd be like, Erenville. She'd be like, oh yeah.
And these others, I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Cryo's done a little bit of combat, but she's never been big combat. That's why she took up Pictomancy. Bye, Stinian. See you when we need to kill God. And we never saw a Stynian again. No. Kept boy.
The claimants are assembled.
Yes, Kulo Jaja is a fan of cats.
The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja.
He's so rude.
You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to thee always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all.
He's so angry about it.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Ah, though it seems the one-head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
He's trying to throw shade, but Zoralja does not give a fuck.
Tural leading the Lance Guard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
You
Nah.
for us proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
Haha, it's because he has two heads, not because he wears glasses.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tulioba. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City.
Man, graphics update. His scales look so good. Look at those scales. They're partly hidden by me, but his scales are so nice.
I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Aye, aye, sir.
The Tuliyola saga.
Rocks.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth.
Cool.
Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Doesn't matter if you know where the Golden City is. You can't get in. The door's fucking locked.
Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
He's like, I don't like your attitude,
The
bitch.
rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
He's gonna go up and talk to the big man.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
Like, oh.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Help my daughter win if you want to know what's up.
On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Ooh. Just crazy.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
I'm gonna do like voice dialogue only. Ah!
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer.
Thank
Though
you
you may
for
have
the
agreed to
raid,
help,
Rachel.
I worry that you were swept up in her
Oh.
If you are second-guessing your
Oh.
decision,
Oh.
tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Excellent. Let's skip some dialogue. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. We're doing the Dawn Trail story on my alt. Look at you. Go follow Rachel if you're not doing so already at the R3B. Yes. Our third promise is not want to take no for an answer, though you may have agreed to help. I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm, or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend.
Husband.
And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path?
Yup.
I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Gotta find the City of Gold. Look at all those hats I can't wear.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry.
Where's the weather
Once
that
you
cold?
ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please.
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Please petition properly next time.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the landscape. Serelja, the palace seer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
Who's his mom, though?
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire.
Some would probably be wrong.
To employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace.
Peace.
You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
War's bad, Soralja.
Cryon, are you alright?
No.
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
That man got issues.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge.
Okay, but hear me out. Garlemald and Tuliolo.
They complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them.
Garlemald has lots of technology.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Bye.
Plain spoken, as always.
That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have
Cat boy.
The second promise. Who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles.
And the railway too,
Dirigibles. Why are you saying it like that, Alphino?
of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlia. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
Family. Oh, cool. Thanks, Ad.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
Well, let's take a little break while the ad goes. BRB. We have returned. Now we may continue the cutscene. I don't know why so many people are cheering for them. Especially when they're like, anybody Mamulja.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
Yes, you are. You're an asshole.
That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty. Well said, brother.
Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
Then why were other people cheering him?
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth.
He doesn't know how to
Doubt he's
politics.
thought much beyond winning the contest itself.
Granted, Wuklama is not much of a
But
politician,
one thing
but she
seems
at least has a goal.
If he does become Dawn servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
But Black Mage is fun, Loaf.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
And then everybody left because they would rather cheer on and, I mean, even see the random asshole who hates 90% of them than the nice girl who's just, like, super friendly and cool.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galil Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Yeah.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
And Vieira.
Apologies. It's
Because,
hard
you
to get
know,
away.
80's not old for a
This is
Vieira.
Monica, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life.
There's probably tons of
I
Vieira
told
that
her
are
it
like,
wasn't necessary,
yeah,
but she
of course I was
insisted
around
on
for
seeing
that.
us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Cool, Mika.
Did you
Old
know
lady.
Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Guys are being really rude.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
That's just rude to say
It's
within earshot.
fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Ah, but see, Wuklamat, you have foregone the intelligence stat for the charisma stat. And everyone knows charisma is the strongest stat.
Excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long.
Also, like, her strength stat's pretty high, come on.
Thank you.
She just has a debuff right now. Called no self-confidence. And insecurity.
Well, we ought to be on our way.
Insecurity debuff apply.
Word of your victory with bated breath.
Old lady with the smoothest lower arms you have ever seen. Because they clearly did not want to model arms beyond the basics. It does. They do have a racial bonus. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa's not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course. But others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold.
How that debuff lasts, though? I don't know, man. My insecurity debuff's been going on for a real long time, so I don't know. Could last a long time. Gotta find the City of Gold.
What I have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliyoto saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them.
Spoilers, there's no discrepancies between them. They are perfectly matched.
Good idea. Let's go and take a look.
Time to jump off a cliff like a cool badass. Whee! That was not as long as I intended. There we go. Yeah! Is that how Wu Clamot does fine jumping off of a building? She really got our adventurer spirit, huh?
The secret jump off a building and it's like,
man, she's really getting the adventurer thing down.
Thanks everyone. Look them up, the tablets if you would. Of course.
Oh.
Everyone has a tablet? Let's compare them to the respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences.
There's a hole at the bottom. It's a square hole. It goes in the square hole. Money. Food. Lizard snake. Snake bird. That's it. Not lizard snake. Snake bird.
Guess I'm missing something. The glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Turl's peoples. We would encounter 7 electors along the way. And we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliyola saga. The events the glyphs portrayed, do we know the exact locations where they took place? When it's closed, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Night of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Light of Gold, the one in the Pelupelu village, which is about the same distance from here. We're going anywhere. We should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Shoktural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries.
For this is South America, not Europe. There were no Romans here.
If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. And off she goes. It would be prudent to ensure we've prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged.
Let's go!
Woo! weird that it's just a Hrothgar in the thing when it was the whole thing is that it was the Hrothgar and the Jabral and the Mamulja becoming allies. So you think there would be a Mamulja there too besides Bakushasha. Arnville. So the reservation is under Buklamont's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companion's name on you. To you. I don't know why I read that wrong. Certainly, sir. Go and check down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Shibayo Tai. T-A? I don't know how that's said. I started choking on nothing. This here lady is really pretty. Greetings, visitors to Tuliola, and welcome to the Forward Cabins. She's just really pretty. Whenever you're ready, I will show you to your rooms. Thank you. And away we go. She's just a random pretty lady. Not that ankle. That ankle, she looks a little funky, but that's because of the camera. I've seen many pretty Midlanders. I just can't make a single one. I have yet to successfully make one on my own. Closest I got to making a not weird looking Midlander. Your first. But see, now you have Femrose. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Maria. I wish to go fight things. Where are Arnville and Luxemont, I wonder? Did you even have dark magic to give her a good ass? Oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Hair and eyes in broader proportions. Give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I'm honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. And Bella just puts it in the pocket like, Arnville, you're supposed to put it in your ear. Oh, what's this? It's called the Link Pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. Oh, that's hard to say. I didn't realize how hard that was to say. I didn't read it out loud before. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Not so. What a handy thing to have. To be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I shall get back to introducing my two new friends here. Granted, if I was ever to use dark magic on my character, which I would obviously never do, I'd probably give my bunny Hyphlodeus' hair, because it's really nice hair. We are doing Dawn Trail. Welcome in, Clam Pulp. We're doing Dawn Trail. We're at the very beginning. We're still on level 90 quests. We're about to choose between going with the tiny people or the bird people. Tuliyola Osaka features a number of Tyrell's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Palu Palu, settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Night of Reeds, and their home village, Okanu, is located in Kozumaka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Palu, a kind of business-minded folk from Arcopacha. They appear in the Night of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachun Palo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, Maria? Pick our destination. We can only pick one at a time. Should we go to Peru? Or should we go to the rainforest? Short people, bird people. Short people, bird people. Bird people? To Arcopacha will become available once you've completed this quest series, beginning with the helpful Hanu. Kozumaka! So, what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okanu. We go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozumaka River, is that right? You like Farm Arc? I did Pelu first the last time, so I'm fine with this. It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me that the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart, and several people injured, if not killed, and our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. Hey, fucked off. He doesn't get free food. Oh, I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozumaka, we should head over to the Arch. We'll be back to talk to you in a good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill to buy your Thai. It's all been arranged. The other guy doesn't get to eat and drink all he wants. L, this is on my alt. My main is already finished. Oh, we're gonna go pick up these side quests. Hello. We're gonna pick up hunts. Yay, hunts. I like hunts. You kill things. Yeah, because I'm fucking talking. It shouldn't take you 2 hours to get here reading. Right now. Sorry, that might be offensive to people who are slow readers. Is that unlocked? Current necessity, yes. I haven't actually done that on my main. I keep forgetting. Give me the hunts. I don't mean to be offensive, I'm just not a slow reader. Got beginner hunt bills. Are they gonna change from nuts next expansion? Because this is now 3 expansions in a row that are nuts. Oh no, I've offended the medical professional. Whatever will I do? The person whose handwriting can only be read by people with eldritch knowledge. Hello, lady. I know some of your relatives. Oh, God. Thanks for the thingies. I'm not reading these. I already read these the first time. I'm not doing it again. Must be 90 or above. Should we go do the jump puzzle? I shall sit up straight, thank you. Let's see. I don't remember where all of these are. This one, with the sightseeing spot at the top. The one that matters. I don't actually know where the other one is. I just know that there is another one. There's one in the palace? I didn't know that. Wait, no, it's not here. It's the main thing. Just left at the front door. Huh. Interesting. I wish you could actually climb ladders. Like, you can get up there anyways, but like, why can't the Warrior of Light climb ladders, except in very specific locations? See, I don't usually bother with jump puzzles that don't have a thing at the end. Because, like, I don't... That's where it is. I knew it was around somewhere. I don't really... I'm not doing it for the challenge, okay? I'm doing it for the reward. That's a funny thing, they actually added a climbing animation back in Shadowbringers, but they barely use it. They use it in the first dungeon here, and in, like, Bosnia, in Castrum of Anya. Now I'm gonna switch back to Reaper. Let's go see this jump puzzle. So by left, we mean this left, right? Like coming forward. Oh, yep, there's little hops. Ah! Fuck! Welcome in, Stola. If you're not already doing so, please follow Android Mata, as they are a friend of mine, and they drew my lovely PNG. I am very easily startled, yes. I am doing a jump puzzle badly. Yeah. For no reason, because this one doesn't have a sightseeing spot at the top. I'm gonna turn the weapon off. Fuck. 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 This is fun. I'm like stuck on the 5th jump. Whew. Haha. So is this just like a nice place up here? Just a nice little spot. You mean like the vineyard? The upstairs vineyard? Yeah, but that had a sightseeing point. I wonder if this will have a sightseeing point later or something. Where does it continue? Here. Fuck. Fuck. How went your gotcha shenanigans, Stola? Did you get any waifus or husbandos? But nope. Yep. I mean, I was there when you got Kave, so I knew about that one. No Navia for you. No Navia for me. No Navia for anybody. Navia said fuck you to everyone, apparently. I'm so bad at this. To be fair, I was gonna be really mad if you got Navia in like 20 pulls or something, because I've done like 80 and all I got was Tainari, who I don't want. Fuck you, Elle. You're never gonna get Song Q or however you say her name. I'm cursing you. Bragging all of this past patch about how you got Navia and Jade and fucking Kiana all super easily. Like, fuck that. And I'm all the way down to the bottom. No, I will not take that back until I get the waifu I am trying to get. I did finally at least get Jade. When I saw that 5-star, I was like, oh man, this is gonna go bad. You also missed her swimsuit. And fucking Origin and a Truth swimsuits. Because they were on the store, but only at the same time as Kiana's. As Kiana was up. There's a new event though with the new outfit for Prometheus. Drink titty milk. By titty milk I mean the Gamer Subs flavor. Not human liquid. Oh my god, now I can't even get on the first one. What is wrong with me? It's a good thing this random person cannot hear a word I'm saying. Oh my god, I just walked off. Unless they're in chat, but I don't think this is one of you guys. I feel like if it was, you would have, like, pointed at me or something. Alright, who is it? Who doted? Right, who is it? Oh, it's Loaf. I did not even realize that it was you. I thought that was a Hure. It's hard to tell when he's completely covered up. To be fair, I am on my primal alt. We're on Excalibur, so if you do want to come say hi, that is where I am at. Oh my god, I got worse. I should never have mentioned gamer subs. Oh my god. Don't die. This isn't even story spoilers. This is just me fucking being bad at jumping puzzles. So, spoilers, I guess. I'm not great at jump puzzles. Have you tried Pepto-Bismol? To be fair, it's never worked for me, but it works for some people. It works for my brother. Oh, Pepto would be worse? Okay, then probably don't drink Pepto. Try to keep down liquids, particularly water, even if it's hard. I'm sure Elle would say the same if he felt like it. What have you been eating while you are sick? Nothing? Have you tried toast? Aha! Have you tried broth? Like something that's like just chicken broth? Why can't I jump on this? There we go. Match. Like a broth, you might be able to keep down, and it also has lots of liquid and salt. And should be really easy to eat since you'll just slurp it. I'm not a medical professional. I just have also had many tummy problems over my life. But fruit juice. Yeah, like broth, like particularly like chicken broth, it's usually not too hard on your stomach. Are you drinking water from your tap or is it bottled water? Fuck, I don't know, that wasn't even close. Because I know your tap water isn't great. So, not something you probably want to put in your body when you're sick. Yeah, Pedialyte. Stuff that is good for babies and old people will be helpful. That was a terrible jump. Now I'm back here. This is the rest of stream, guys. Yeah, loaf, that's why it's for babies and old people and also real sick people. We used to have to get Pedialyte for my grandpa sometime when he was having really bad days and they couldn't get him to eat. Get the fuck out of here, bot! Who will delete the bot first? It was Loaf. Haha! I got here. Fuck, that's far worse. Whew! And I'm all the way at the bottom again. Loaf is already done with the jump puzzle. He's waiting at the top. I was at the very end. That's why he was able to just go boop, delete bot. Oh my god. Under these bitch jumps. Oh my god. Fuck. Nah. Nah, it's not harder than Kugane. I walked off that. The other one's a lot more anxiety-inducing because you're climbing up that fucking lighthouse. Once again, I keep thinking, oh my fucking god. At the top of the guard station, so it's like all tiny little spots and missing one puts you down at the bottom no matter what one it is. And oh boy, does that feel spoopy. Oh my god. This is going really stupidly. There you go. Yeah, I'm not doing the Moonfire jumping tower puzzle thing. I'll go up to like the midway point and cheer you guys on, but I ain't doing that. Too much butt clench for me. Really? He's here to do it again and fucking mock me. Ah, fuck you! Your failure this time. I am here now. I hope we get a new sexy swimsuit. I haven't gotten this new swimsuit in a couple years, cause last time was the Power Rangers outfit, which I don't give a fuck about. Go Loaf, you can do it. Actually, you know what? That would be the smart thing to do. And then I fell. I am smart. I mean, ones like this, it's like, in universe, somebody built this on purpose to fuck with people. The Kogane Tower one feels a lot more like you're just kind of hopping up. Oh my god. Random struts that happen to be there. They built this for the Dawn Servant, and then he was like, "You built it too small. It is too small for me to jump." You mean the one that you have to do fucking glitches to do? In some cases? I did the Realm sightseeing log before flying was added to A Realm Reborn, and let me tell you, fuck that. There's one that's on this stupid little post, and you have to like jump on the fucking post, but you can't just jump onto the post, and you have to jump onto another post to get there, and you have to do like backwards hops with the mount. Yes, Elle, I started playing during Heaven's Word. Also, flying wasn't added to A Realm Reborn until Shadowbringers, which granted, that's like 6 years ago now or some shit. Oh my god. Yep, Apkalu Falls, like, is basically a glitch. The one in Apkalu Falls, you basically have to glitch your way up. It's really stupid that that's an official sightseeing log. Because it's not a proper jump puzzle. That's when you stay there for the rest of your life until the weather's back. If it makes you feel better, there is a website that I used for tracking the A Realm Reborn sightseeing logs weathers. Yeah, if you haven't done it, Elle, the Realm Reborn sightseeing log requires time and weather to be correct. Fuck. Also, they weren't marked. I don't know if they've actually changed them to being marked, like the current ones are. But it wasn't. Fuck that. Still unmarked. Yeah, I ended up, I'm just like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to figure out when to do these? And I found a website that was like, here's when the next thing is up for Upkalu Falls and blah blah blah. Again. Haha! I did it. Fuck! I was doing so well. I'm gonna see if I can jump over the railing up there, because if so, that's way faster to get back. My cool sight. That's way faster to get back than jumping. Like, it's not even hard to jump over the fence. I don't know what the point is of the rest of this puzzle. So if you weren't in Solo's stream earlier, and I said I've been getting kind of addicted to Mass Effect again, and I let girls romance Tally, damn it. Tally's literally bi. Like, she's actually bisexual. But girls can't romance Tally. If she gets drunk at the party in Mass Effect 3, she's just like, and you're femshep and you're dating Garrus, she's like, yeah, I'd do that threesome. I found a mod that lets you romance Tally as femshep in Mass Effect 2, but I didn't have a Mass Effect 3 version update. Fuck. So I was like, but I want the romance with Tally to carry over to 3. The one for Miranda and Jack carries over to 3. Which, granted, Jack was always intended to be a love interest for femshep, and I guess Miranda was too, because there's a lot of data for her for romancing femshep as well. So Miranda is also a bi or pansexual queen. Huge bitch, but I mean, who am I to judge? Fuck! Again! Why are you hey-nowing at me? I said I am also a huge bitch. And she's an attractive lady. Still not best girl, though. Tally's best girl. Miranda's great. She's a great character. And she's a huge bitch. I romanced Liara for all 3 games on a character, and I was like, this is okay. But I like my Garrus romance better. Like, Liara's clearly the canon choice. Ah, fuck. Like, Liara is clearly the canon the canon shepherd romance. But Stola, you get to kiss hot aliens. Including hot lady aliens? Not Tally, though. Look, in the Legendary Edition, they replaced the photo, so it's an actual so it's like proper. I'm glad that most people agree that Tally is best girl, because Tally's best girl. And Garrus is best boy, and male shepherd can't romance Garrus, so I guess it's fair. Is Miranda your one true waifu? Dade. I was telling chat how I was playing Mass Effect, and I was kissing Garrus, and I'm like, man, I wish FemShep could romance Tally. FemShep is robbed of the bisexual best girl. Okay. No! God damn it! Once again, I fuck up at the very end. You don't like the sci-fi? Oh, Ashley every time. It's Ashley, right? The lady. The lady. I think it's Ashley. Like, Caden's biggest crime is that he's really boring I mean, he's still kind of boring in 2 and 3, but he gets a lot more characterization if he's alive for 2 and 3. Like, he's bi. A bi man in a video game is crazy. It's unheard of. Jack's pan, but functionally, pan and bi are functionally the same in terms of video game romance options. And yeah, it's bullshit. Like, well, Tally never has... They never intended for Tally to be romanceable by FemShep, which is my mods for her to romance FemShep, aren't nearly as complete. But Miranda and Jack were originally intended to be romanceable by FemShep. Oh, there's an ad. I'm gonna go get more water. I will attempt to do this in a few minutes. BRB. I return. And will probably immediately fail this part of the jump puzzle, but it's life, man. Yep. Yeah, like, Jack and Miranda were clearly initially intended to be romanceable by FemShep, but then they're like, oh no, they're upset. The Fox News is upset by the technically not gayness because Asari are a monosexual species, so it's not technically gay. I'm just saying. It's not technically gay. Ah. Ha. No! The last one! See, we only view it as gay because we, as a species, view sex as being two, which is not, it's not actually a binary, it's more complicated than that. But the Asari only have one sex. So, all Asari are going to be default attracted to female presenting individuals as they more resemble Asari than male presenting individuals. Now, obviously, Krogans don't look anything like Asari. So, you know, that's just romance. Fuck. It's really upsetting that you can't actually romance the pansexual crazy lady. Oh my god. Yeah, that's why I brought it up. I was thinking about it and how fucking sad it ends. No, Blue Rose of Ilium is where you fuck. Where am I? How do I get back? These don't have any. Okay. It's where you help and Asari and her Krogan boyfriend decide to stay together because he wants to stay together and she's not sure because Krogan and Asari both live really long, so she's like, well, we're stuck together forever. And I'm like, I mean, if in 100 years you're not happy together, you can just get a divorce like normal people. But anyways, so you help them get together and they go on and they're together, and then in Mass Effect 3 her Krogan boyfriend dies. Actually, they're married now. Her Krogan husband dies, and you find his corpse, and he's left a message for her. And in the message, it's like, I like how he misses you, how he's gonna miss her, and how sad he's gonna be that he won't be able to help her raise their daughter because she's preggers. And it's like, aww. I helped these two to get together, and now he's dead and will never meet his children. It's so sad. That's the kind of payoff. He's a fucking Krogan poet and engineer. Like, He's a smart dude who loves poetry. It is literally all the Reaper's fault, yes. It's so sweet and cute, and then you find out he dies, and you're like, oh no. And it's not like not helping them get together would be better, because he would die fighting anyways. He would die fighting the Reapers even if you don't help them to get together. So at least if you help them to get together, he has some time of happiness with the woman he loves, and he gets to find out he's gonna be a dad. So like, it's so sad, man. I mean, Cerberus is kind of working with the Reapers in Mass Effect 3. Spoilers! I'm sorry. If you haven't played Mass Effect and you care about spoilers. That's what happens when you turn yourself into a cyborg with the Reaper technology. They start mind controlling you. Okay. Of course you would, El. I did it! Woo! We did it! See, now that you're here, I can tell you're a Rogadan, but when you were just jumping up, it was hard to tell how tall you were. Hello. I think I've got... What are you pointing at? I think I've got the sparkle eyes. Maybe I don't on this character. Oh my god, it keeps going? Oh my god. Never mind. We didn't do it. Oh my god. I mean, El, a lot of people see cool cyborg technology. Oh my god, I can't fucking do this jump. And go, yeah, I'd sell out my species for that. You're not the first, and you won't be the last. Well, there's one that goes on this side, too. Try this side. I'm better at longer jumps than shorter jumps, I think. I say as I continuously fail the jumps. Yeah, I was like, I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it, because now I can't do it. I can't fucking see. Fuck. Cute little spot. I bet some people come here for ERP. I bet I can't go over this. Nope. Elle, it's a secluded spot that's very pretty. You don't think people come here to fuck? Okay, now time for the one that has a reward. This is gonna be the rest of stream, I tells ya. Well, isn't that a lovely view? Also, there's just a little ship dock over there, not connected to anything for some reason. See? This time I jumped down on purpose. Now Loaf will probably mock me again by doing this jump puzzle real good. This one doesn't have a shortcut. But I've done it, so maybe I'll be better at it? I don't know. Sir, I need to know if you can wear the hat that goes with this outfit. I don't want to wait until tomorrow. Encourage, yeah, sure. That's a word. Well, shouldn't you be queuing for stuff? Your black mage is only 98. Dawn Trail did indeed start today. I never said it would be story time. Fuck. Did you forget where it starts? Fuck! Two ways. I'm gonna go this way. Just so you know, I totally also make the little noises when I'm doing this, even if I'm not on stream. I just make those little effort noises when I'm doing jumps and games. It's weird and lame. Yes. Oh my god. I'll get you one day, bored. Haha! Bye, Loaf. Oh my god, really? Another one? Oh my god! Alright, wait, just... Jesus. Wait, is this one that has a... we'll see. Fuck! Reading your message made me fall! I shouldn't have looked away. Like, I deleted the bots, and then I went to jump and looked at chat because I saw your message. God damn it. Also, the bots couldn't have made you fall. The bots didn't appear until after you fell. Oh my god. I can't. I can do things. There we go. There we go. Bitch. I'm sure you're all very upset that I'm doing this instead of doing the story, but I'm sorry, it must be done. Oh my god. Yeah. 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 There we go. It's a matter of pride. Yeah. Because I'm bad. I'm stuck at the bottom now. Ah! Stuck at the bottom. Okay, we'll do this way. We'll do this. Ah, fuck! Thanks, camera, for blocking me off from the thing. Ah. Eh. Need chapstick. Okay, it's not that bad. I didn't go all the way down. Haha! Let me see. Which one's the right way? I think it's this way? I can't remember for sure. Ah! I almost jumped off. Like a dumbass. Eh. Huh. Eh. Okay. But I got this. We'll get this. All the way down to the bottom. Ah. Why doesn't Solution 9 have jump puzzles? Don't tell them to add jump puzzles. It doesn't need them. I died like a dumbass. I mean, I didn't die, but I died inside because I fell to the bottom and I was almost at the top. And now I'm gonna be stuck at the bottom again. There you go. Bitch. Well, Loaf, we'll see if I get there before you get back from your queue. from your dungeon or whatever. Oh, I thought you were there, and that's why you said that. Did it pop? Oh god, Hawk Manor on Black Mage? That sucks. This is why I don't do roulettes on Black Mage, except endgame roulettes. Except I won't be doing that, because fuck that. Fuck Spooky Town. Fuck. The kitty was just given medicine. Oh god. So she is upset now. All that had to happen was I had to... Yeah, well, I did it on Black Mage the first time, and then I was like, I'm never doing this dungeon on Black Mage again. I would rather die. Which means no expert roulette for me on Black Mage, a class that I really like to play, but is really awful in some content. My hand's a little sweaty. Okay. We did it! Look at this giant fucking cavern. Do you guys think there'll be a dungeon involved with dropping into that pit? Giant fucking waterfall. I can already bet that... Bye, kitty. We're gonna go to the Moblins' home city at some point. Because they mention it. How it's like this, you know, this underwater city because it flooded and all that. I'm like, I'm gonna do something with that, like a dungeon or a deep dungeon or something. Or exploratory content. And then there's this, we're just like, yeah, two gods fought here and they broke the place. That doesn't matter. And you're just like, what gods? Who? Bye, Loaf. You'll be alone when you come back because I should probably continue the story and at least get to its, that's fine. I did it! I did not get to bask in my glory because I had to do stuff. We're gonna go to Mecca. I don't think I'm saying that right, very right, but I'm doing my best, okay? I think data center travel's probably coming back tomorrow. Silliness. Ah! Are we all ready to leave? Yeah, I already jumped up buildings a bunch. Onward to the place I'm not sure I'm pronouncing correctly, but I'm trying my best. Urko Pacha is easy.
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An
Yay!
endless torrent of water cascades over
Rainforest.
sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail.
Marshland.
Upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Hi, Kitty.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
Hey, look, I got actual visible landscape.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Loaf. That
Rather
sucks.
swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Yeah, Wooklamont.
I won't. Told
Goodbye,
you I've
kitty.
been here before.
When you were like 8.
Come on, Okanu isn't much farther.
I don't actually know how old she was when she came here, but it was years ago. Yay! They did it. She's gonna immediately slip in mud and almost die. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? Good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. All his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Alright, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Where's Spike? It's in collection now. Yeah. 8th compass. It's like that way-ish. Woo! Hawk Manor is the most dangerous of places, apparently. It's ridiculous. Everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear. Except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything! Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. Clement wishes to seek out the Dawn Servant's elector. It shouldn't be hard in this village, considering that's her right there. Literally coming to us. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Okokadi. Oh, what now? Transpose, yeah. It's a Hanu greeting. Shouldn't you heard it the last time we were here? I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Sonu Hani, welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. So my idea about the electors was correct. We do just as Papa said and retrace his path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat. You know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What? You think I'm being too cautious? Oh no, I'm impressed is all. You and I are respective father who's prone to decisive action, so I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later. Or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. That's why he's asleep. The long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him. But there's more to the Dawn Servant you've seen thus far. I'd like to speak with the head of reason one day. Well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look around Okanu, then? Some groundwork before the feat begins? She's all hesitant because she already thinks that is pretty sure that he's dead at this point. Something like that. I mean, I could probably pass this test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy. It'll keep us busy while we're waiting. I can talk. Uklamat has the right of it. As Elder Zanuhali is a resident of this village, learning more about it can only improve our chances in this feat. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Erenville, Elise, and Kral could conduct on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Buklamat, Maria, and myself will handle this northern half. Yeah! Sounds good to me. Because she does mention later that she was pretty sure he was dead. Whoop! Gemstone Trader, woo! To the west. That way. Sadbirdman. You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. The supplies and help the Dawn Servant sent. We're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. While roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Like people. People died. gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. People lived in that building and now it's gone. A lot of houses are still damaged and the hollow I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. The storm broke more than wooden reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. And I'm going to go this way. What do I need here? Heavy mata and marble. Is this one up there? It's up there, not. Well, we'll grab this anyways. So we already came this way. I also do that when I'm not streaming. I'm not just doing it for your benefit. Northwest slightly. I guess not. Up. Oh. That may have been unwise. It's fine, there's no enemies around. To the south. I'm pretty sure we go there for MSQ. We'll go back to the towns. But don't know how to say that. Bapo Uhi? Uhi? I wish I could speak other languages. But I can't. Do a thingy real quick. Oh, yeah, we're gonna raid Haifa when we're done. She's fighting Gaius. Fuck that guy. Oh, I hate Gaius so much. It's so terrible. Bundled reeds. They've got a lot of reeds, but they need more reeds. The giant sugared bundles, just the reeds were harvested some time ago. Boat of woven reeds. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. Their float's been destroyed. It's not nice. Boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. Plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu then. Hello, can you all hear me? Oh, they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. I'll have to hurry over too. This aura is a lot like my brother's aura. Except my brother doesn't wear that outfit. And he's on a different data center, so he couldn't be here even if he wanted to.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
Ha!
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
How did Zoralja do this feat?
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Maybe Zeralja
Well,
already did this
We
one.
made it after all.
And I don't think so. Seriously, what did Zeralja do for this feat? I know what everybody else did for it. I'll beat you up.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Why is it... I've heard this.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
Fix our crops, bitch. I'm sorry, spoilers for something that's
reeds in every part of our lives,
going to be told in like 1 minute.
Material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to elector coincided
Did he just
with
like
this predicament.
glare at the reeds and they were like,
For surely,
"We'll grow
those
properly,
who
sir."
aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Well,
They're not
is
built
indeed the
for
duty of a ruler
smiling
to address the
human
people's
smiles. Being as they are bird people.
Exactly. Do well in this,
They have
and
bird
you will
faces.
earn my keystone.
Bird mouths.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja.
And rude.
Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts.
So not playing 14?
Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all
What
means,
about later? Is
draw your
kidnapping
weapon.
not part of this? Kidnapping is assault. And also other crimes.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting.
Maybe she's a huge badass and just like,
To the business of earning my keystone.
I got more important things to do than fight some little
The feat
bitch.
of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
Why does the Hoobigo head have the big teeth when Hoobigo don't have teeth like that?
Compared to the first
None of
and
them have
second
teeth like that.
She's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Like, I'm pretty sure they're being
Then we see eye
racist.
to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you.
Like, calling Mikote and Hrothgar cats seems like it could be racist, but I don't know. My computer's starting to get warm.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
You are, cause your dad's in charge, and he said you can compete.
There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Nah.
You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Did he have Sorelja, whatever, use magic to get the reeds to work? Because he doesn't do magic. He's a more physical fighter. I mean, Vipers obviously have magic, but... Ukuluma is eager to help solve the Hanu's woes. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. Make Buckle Shasha eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. You need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. And will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. The northeast. Yeah, I think this. Excuse me, game. There you go. Oh, there's two. I need to kill two. Never mind. We'll kill the other one first. Nuts. Got nuts. I'll stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Tell of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. No, not that. Not that. No, go small. So it's been almost 4 hours. I might cut us off here before we get to an ad. Because it's not like we're going to be able to finish this soon anyways. It'll take quite a bit. But... And the game is only up for like 2 more hours anyways. Although set, we're gonna go raid Hyphy because she is fighting the worst boss in Elden Ring. Don't fight me. And the raid messages. We will continue the MSQ on a Wednesday, and we will. Well, we'll definitely be able to finish up Kozumaka or the first half of Kozumaka, and do Urkopacha probably, because that's not gonna take super long. Maybe we'll get to the first dungeon. We probably would have been able to finish this if I hadn't spent an hour and a half on jumping puzzles. That's not important. Discord and Twitter and YouTube links are down below. More FF14 on Wednesday. Woo! I hope you guys all have a nice couple of days. I don't know if I can. Don't wave goodbye. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good couple days. Bye.